Hello everyone, my name is Arvind, legal intern in Lexis and Company for the month of June. So for today, the second topic in which I am going to discuss about is the rights of illegitimate child under Hindu's law. So the legitimacy of a child under Hindu law depends on the validity of the marriage under Hindu Marriage Act. The Hindu Marriage Act applies to a person who is Sikh, Jain, or Buddhist by religion. Therefore, the legitimacy criteria followed in above three religions will be the same as followed by Hindu law. The strict interpretation of Hindu texts lead to a conclusion that a child should have been conceived after marriage to be considered as legitimate. A Privy Council judgment, however, held that only birth during wedlock was necessary criterion for legitimacy under Hindu law, which is binding law. Under the ordinary law, a child, for being treated as legitimate, must be born in lawful wedlock. If the marriage itself is void on account of contravention of a statutory prescription, any child born of such marriage would have the effect, or on being so declared or annulled as case may be, of bastardizing the children born in the parties of such marriage. Now let us focus on the validity of marriage under Hindu Marriage Act of 1955. Under the Hindu Marriage Act, marriage is void under the following circumstances. That is, first, if the marriage is a bigamous marriage. Second, if the person who are married are sapandas of each other, that means they must not be in a family relation. The third criteria is if the person who are married are within prohibited degrees of relationship. The effect of categorization such marriage as void will be that the marriage was never in existence. Marriage is valid if all the conditions laid down in section 5 to 7 are fulfilled and the children born of such marriage are considered as legitimate. If following situation of marriage will be voidable. In the above situation, option rests with the party to get the decree of annulment from courts. The children will be considered legitimate till court grants decree. However, if the parties under section 12 are seeking a decree of divorce, then the question of illegitimacy does not appear, as divorce can be granted only in case of valid marriages. Originally, the Hindu Marriage Act provided that a child born out of a marriage declared void or annulled by the court will have the same status as the marriage dissolved by decree of divorce. But the court have interpreted section 16 of Hindu Marriage Act differently. The section was applicable only if the decree of nullity was passed by the court. In the absence of such decree, the children remained illegitimate in the case of void marriages. If the marriage of child mother with her previous husband is not legally dissolved, he won't be considered illegitimate if born out of second marriage. Declaration of validity of marriage on a petition of either party declare marriage as nullity under a decree, which was precondition under section 12 of the Act of 1955. Now let us see the maintenance part of this act. Before the personal law of Hindus were codified, the old law of Mitakshara and Devabhaga governed each and every aspect of Hindu personal issue. The old law recognized maintenance right of the illegitimate son of Hindu out of his father's compulsory property and his self-acquired property. The father was bound to maintain his illegitimate son during the period of his minority, irrespective of the fact whether he had any property or not. Illegitimate daughters were, however, not entitled to maintenance unless they proceeded to claim under Code of Criminal Procedure during the lifetime of the father. Now, let us talk about the inheritance of the illegitimate child. An illegitimate child is not entitled to succeed his father, but under the Hindu Succession Act, illegitimate children are deemed to be related by illegitimate kinship to their mother and to one another, and their legitimate descendants are deemed to be related by legitimate kinship of them and one another, and can therefore inherit from each other under the said act. An illegitimate child can inherit the property of his or her mother or of his her illegitimate brother or sister, uterine blood that is, A mother can also inherit the property of her illegitimate child. The father has no right to inherit the property of illegitimate child. Thank you.